Good afternoon, all. My claims with clear reason and relevant evidence. They will introduce the claim, acknowledge an alternate or opposing claim, and organize the reasons and evidence logically. Students will be able to support their claim with logical reasoning and relevant evidence, using accurate, credible sources and demonstrating an understanding of the topic or text. Next, students will be able to use word, phrases, and clauses to create cohesion and clarify the relationship among their claims. They will also be able to establish and maintain a formal writing style and to provide a concluding statement or section that follows from the support the argument presents. To start, I thought a wonderful activity to support this standard would be to have students write an argumentative essay about whether cell phones in school is a beneficial thing or a more negative aspect of school or learning. For this essay, the students will choose a side to agree with and then conduct the proper research to find text that supports their argument. This activity allows students to express their argument as well as acknowledge the opposing side's logical points. The topic also allows the students to conduct the proper research to locate relevant and credible sources to support their claims.
It's great to be with you all today. My name is Leslie Schleckebeer, and I currently teach 7th grade science. It's so important that students practice writing across the curriculum. Writing is a skill that students will need throughout their school years, college, and many times throughout their adult life. By showing students how to write in each content area, we can teach them that writing is an essential skill that is applicable in all areas of life. One of the ways that I implement this standard in my classroom is by having students write CERs. CER stands for Claim, Evidence, and Reasoning. This goes hand in hand with the standard that we're highlighting in this episode. For example, one of the science units that we teach is about the characteristics of living things. The point of this topic is for students to be able to identify whether or not something is living by knowing those characteristics. One of the writing assignments I use in this unit is having students write a CER, given the question, is a teddy bear living? Students must then make a claim and back that claim up with evidence and reasoning. There are also many scientific reading passages that we do throughout the year that use this same skill. But science is not the only subject that can implement this standard. Social studies is another great subject to use this writing skill for. I have found that the ELA teachers love when we complement their standards in other content areas. Students are then able to apply different concepts and strategies in their ELA classrooms as well. I've found that writing in other content areas not only helps students deepen their knowledge of that particular subject, but it also teaches them critical thinking skills that are also helpful across the curriculum.
As Leslie mentioned, in this episode, we are discussing a language arts standard that can be used across the curriculum and requires students to make a claim or take a position on a controversial subject, as well as provide evidence and research to support their claim or their position. With any good writing piece, there needs to be structure and there needs to be organization. My name is Brittany Gerard. I currently teach in a Georgia Pre-K program at an early learning center, and today I'm going to discuss a simple tech tool that can be integrated into any lesson plan to help students organize their thoughts and keep track of supporting reasons and research or evidence they've collected. A great tool to support this standard and the activities that have been mentioned in this episode is MindMeister. MindMeister is a free mind mapping tool that is designed to make mind mapping easier and allow writers to organize their ideas. Mind mapping is a proven strategy to help writers make associations and organize their thoughts. The best features of MindMeister is it is user-friendly, free, and it can be shareable for collaboration. Students can make their mind maps as big as they need. So for this example, they would add their claim. They could map out different supporting reasons that support the claim, and then they could also map out any evidence or research that has been collected to support their reasons. Students are able to drag and drop ideas and connect ideas however they feel fit, giving the students the freedom to create and structure their writing in the best way possible.
Hey everyone, my name is Alicia Long, and I'm a high school language arts teacher. In this podcast, we have discussed the standard, instructional strategies for the standard, and technology-based tools to help students complete their task. So in conclusion, I'd like to discuss the benefits to CER and mind mapping for our students. So to start with, I absolutely love that CER can be used across the curriculum. It doesn't have to be used only in a science class. Any teacher teaching any subject can use CER in their classroom for a writing assignment or other modified assignments. CER, as explained previously, is simply students making a claim, providing evidence for their claim, and supporting their claim with reasoning based on the evidence. CER is a great instructional strategy to help students develop higher level thinking skills and processing skills. Not only is CER a great instructional tool, but we also mentioned using mind mapping, which is another instructional strategy that can be used across the curriculum. Mind mapping is a visual representation of a student's ideas. Students include the most important piece of evidence in their map, so students would use the mind map in conjunction with the CER to help organize facts and their own ideas. Mind mapping is a great tool to help teachers with differentiating a lesson as well. Students benefit from mind mapping because it helps them remember important information and recall it while helping students process difficult concepts. Thank you for listening to our podcast, and we hope you were able to take away some helpful tips to help you in your own classroom. Until next time.